Okay, so Safari Pedals just released Owl Control. Let's see what this sucker can do. Okay, I've got this little beat I threw together, mostly with crap from Splice. Let's take a listen with no compression. Okay, I didn't need to play it that much. So it's really interesting the way this works. There's like several different compression models. There's smooth, pump, lo-fi, mix bus, and it's basically, it seems that these affect your attack and release times, because this is just sort of a fast, slow knob. It doesn't actually give you individual control over the attack and the release. They sort of change sort of non-linearly, kind of more like a fixed time compression. And these change. See, it's 113 millisecond attack, 1 millisecond release. Change that to these different ones, and those numbers change. So that's kind of interesting. And then they also change the ratio, which is pretty interesting. Let's put this on pump, make these drums pump. Auto gain is disabled by default, which is a good thing. Let's see how the auto gain performs in this. So, it's still not perfect. This one actually doesn't seem too bad, but just leave that off. Oh yeah, it gets real pumpy when you speed that up. That's pretty thick. This is a little bass line I played. All right, let's take a listen to what we could do with that compressor. Whoa. That's pretty fat. Listen to it without. Now, listen to it. You can hear the room a lot more in the bass. This is, yeah, so I'm just using Guitar Rig for that bass tone, and you can hear that simulated room a lot more when you turn this compressor on. Listen to it without. Really pay attention to the room and the ambience. Ooh, that's good. All right, let's take a listen to this guitar we got going on. All right, let's see what lo-fi sounds like. So normally I like to have individual control over my attack and release times, but it's kind of fun having them linked and not having full control over them. It takes you into compressive spaces that you might not otherwise go. So I think this is actually kind of cool because it kind of forces you to compress things a little bit differently than maybe what you normally would do. This is not necessarily a compressor that you're going to probably want to sit and tweak like you would sit with Pro C and dial in the exact numbers, or even on an 1176 and sit and really, really tweak the attack and release. This one's kind of just like set it and send it. But does it slap? Let's find out. So I got this little keys part. Let's see what we can do with that. All right, keys. Very clicky. Should probably declick those. Let's put this on smooth. Ooh, you can get some crunch. It actually distorts pretty nice. So you also notice there's this width knob. I don't think that's actually controlling the width. It definitely does do something with the width, but it's not, turning it to 0% doesn't make it mono. I think that's the width of the detection circuit. Or maybe a very slight stereo width enhancement. Oh yeah. Kind of distorts a little bit. And then let's hear this on vocals.
Oh, look what you've done to me. Oh, look what you've done.
See, on a mono source, it doesn't do anything, so.
Oh, look what you've done.
Without?
Oh, look what you've done to me.
And then with?
Oh, look what you've done.
There's definitely like some saturation that goes on with just turning the plugin on, which I kind of like. This is definitely a character compressor. This is not, I wouldn't use this to compress everything. But the fun thing about guitar pedals is that you have a billion of them and you can play with them and make different interesting things. And they've each got little weird things that they do. These plugins from Safari Pedals are kind of the same way. They've got a little, each one is just like a little cool thing that you can add some extra sauce or flavor to something with.
Oh, look what you've
Okay, let's take a listen to this with all the compressors on now. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to go ahead and key map. We'll map the Q key, and then on this one, Q, and then the Q, Q. All right. So now let's take a listen to it with all of these compressors off. With. But it also has a mix bus setting. Okay, let's take a look at the mix bus. Okay, so here it is without the mix bus compression. Now let's start playing with that. So, make an assessment. I say it slaps. The real question is, who do you think you are?